Good morning, my precious students. We are at the Review Emergency Plans Day 2 in Algebra. We're doing the greatest common factors, then factoring. This is Mrs. Mitchell, Northside High School. Welcome back, my wonderful students. I'm missing you guys so much. All right, so here we go. What's different between this and what we did yesterday is we have this 5 in front of our x squared. And we cannot do Mitchell's method with a 5 in front of the x squared. Now, one of your options is to do factoring by grouping, or you could look at doing the quadratic formula to get solutions. But if I'm asking you to factor and give me the factors, that's getting solutions, which is not the same thing. So what we got to do is we got to see, can I get my a to be 1? Remember, this is ax squared minus bx minus, ax squared plus bx plus c. Well, I want my a to be 1, then I can do Mitchell's method possibly. So I'm going to look and see, okay, I got a 5 here. Are all 3 terms divisible by 5? Well, you remember the rule for 5s? If it ends in 0 or 5, it's divisible by 5. Oh boy, it sure is. Let's go ahead and factor out that 5. The 5 is the greatest common factor for these. So we're going to factor out that 5. We're going to move that 5 out front. Yay, the 5's out front. Then we're going to bring down our factored out trinomial. So we're going to 5 divided by 5 that becomes 1. And you don't have to put the 1. It's an implied 1. X squared minus 20 divided by 5 is 4x minus, and I just happen to know this because I've calculated this already, 105 divided by 5 is 21. If you need to, you can use your calculator, or you can do long division, however you want to see if it works, to make it work, whatever you've got to do. All right, so now we've got this 5 out front. Don't lose that 5. That 5 is part of the answer. In order to have the factored form of this, you must include this 5 out here. Now I'm not factored enough yet because this here looks like a Mitchell's method. Wow, we know how to do that. You've got yesterday's video on that, but I'm going to do a quick run through on it. If you need to go back to Mitchell's method yesterday, go pull that video. It's on Remind. Hey, and I did find out that I can upload these to YouTube and put them on YouTube and then putting them to Remind. I don't have to delete them, so they'll be out there the whole time we're out. All right, so let's start the Mitchell's method. Don't forget your 5. Parentheses. Remember, middle term is where we end one parenthesis, open the next one. X squared means I've got 2 x's, 1 goes in each pod. And then do you remember this, one of the most important parts of Mitchell's method? Bring down your first sign, never question it, never wonder it, never worry about it, and never, ever, ever, never, ever, never in all of creation change that sign. All right. Second step, we've got Mitchell's method right here. This symbol right here. It's the decision maker. Yes, that is DM. That's my initials. I created Mitchell's method. I can name it whatever I want. Ha ha. Okay, so your decision maker says if plus, same signs. If you need to go back and see the whole written out form of this, look at yesterday's video. If minus, then different signs. Again, if you need to go back to yesterday's, go look at that. I've got it all written out. All right, so we're saying it is minus, so we come over here to the decision maker. If minus, different signs. Different from what? Different from this one right here. Whatever this one is never changes, and this one will have to be different from that one. So if this one is minus, what does this one have to be different? Hey, you got it. It has to be a plus, right? So now we have our sign set. Guys, that's one of the most beautiful parts about Mitchell's method is the signs are set. You don't have to worry about negative numbers and positive numbers and which one's which and yada, yada, yada. And then resolving it back to a minus if it is a negative. Just trust me, Mitchell's method is beautiful in that aspect. All right, so now basically the last step is we're looking for factors of 21 that do this. What is this? Subtract on this particular problem. Factors of 21 that subtract to equal that number, the 4. Not the negative 4, just the 4. We don't have to worry about signs because signs are already set. So we're going to come over here and we're going to factor that. 21 Remember, I do them backwards, so the factoring is easier, but it does make it a little more challenging when you're doing the subtraction part, but I actually subtract backwards so we end up with all positive numbers. So just chill out. Here we go. Factors of 21. 21 divided by 1 is 21. We always start with 1. Don't skip 1. It might be important. 21 divided by 2, you get a decimal. That doesn't work. 21 divided by 3 is 7. 21 divided by 4, decimal, can't have a decimal. 21 divided by 5, nope. 6, nope. 7, wait, I remember now. I have heard 7 before in my factoring. Well, let me see. This is repeating. That means we don't have to go any further. Once repeats, now complete. That means we have all of the factors we need and all of the factors that are possible for 21. We don't have to go any further. If we keep going, that'll be 7 and 3, and then we'll do 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. We'll have to get all the way to 21 before we hit another one, and that is 1. That's a lot of work. Once you repeat that 7, once something repeats from the left side to the right side, you're done. You have all of the factors. That's the beautiful part about this. Now, yes, I'm going to show my subtraction. We're looking for factors of 21 that subtract to equal 4. I'm going to show my subtraction going this way from right to left, mainly so we don't have a negative number, because we don't need negative numbers. We've got our signs set. And I don't want to change the direction that we factor. Factoring is already hard enough as it is. 21 minus 1 equals 20. That is not 4. I need it to equal 4. 7 minus 3, oh, there we go. That does equal 4. But 4 does not go in here. Remember that from yesterday. These are our factors, 7 and 3. Which one goes where? The biggest one goes in the first pod. That's the 7. Don't bring that minus with you. It's already in there. Whether that's plus or minus, it's already set. Don't worry about this right here. All we're looking for is this number and this number, the 7 and the 3. Biggest number goes in the first pod, smaller number goes in the second pod. Guys, we have the factored form of our expression up high, number 1. That's how you do it. It's no different from yesterday's Mitchell's method. So, except we've got that 5 in front. Quickly, let's run through the second one I've done. Again, these are not the problems on your paper. You will not find these problems on your paper. I did not do the problems on your paper. All right, these are practice. These are just examples. So here, what are we gonna do? A does not equal 1. So we're gonna divide by 2. They're all even numbers, so they are all divisible by 2. Pull that 2 out front. 2 divided by 2 goes away. We have an x squared minus 24 divided by 2 is 12. X, don't lose that x, very important. Okay, and then 64 divided by 2 happens to be 32. That was a mistake right there. That was a pen touched the paper. All right, here we go. We've got the 2 out front, parenthesis, 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 parenthesis. Bring down your x's. Bring down that first sign. Never doubt it, never question it, never worry about it, and never, ever, ever change it, right? Never. So then we're looking for factors of 32. No, decision maker. Decision maker. If plus, same signs. If minus, different signs. Yes, I'm running through this quickly. I'm running out of time. All right, you got it all already. So this is plus, right? So same signs. Same signs as what? As that one, not as that one. Do not bring this one down. All right, same sign as this. What is this? This is minus. So to be the same as that, this has to be minus. Okay, so now we have our sign set. We don't have to worry about signs anymore. So now we're looking for factors of 32 that do this. What is this? Add to equal 12. Come over here and factor the 32. 1 and 32, 2 and 16, 3 doesn't go in. 4 goes into 32 8 times. 5 doesn't go in. 6 goes into 32. Nope. 6 no. 6 no. 7 no. 8 up. Once repeat. Now complete. Don't have to go any further. So we're looking for factors of 32 that add to equal 12. 32 plus 1 is 33. That's not it. 16 plus 2 equals 18. That's not it. 8 plus 4 equals 12. Hey, that's it. The 8 and the 4. The bigger one goes in the first pod. That's the 8. And the 4 goes there. Hey, guys, don't lose that 2 out front. And that is our answer. That's what I'm looking for. If you have any questions, let me know through Remind. I think you guys got it. You can watch this video and the one from yesterday, and you should have this. Good luck.